What's up, guys? We're back after a week off. Sorry about that. We had some technical and scheduling difficulties, but we are here with a very special episode of How's It Going with Simon Chen, the president and CEO of ERA Real Estate.
Yeah.
As always, I'm Bill.
I'm Ross.
And welcome to How's It Going. So Simon, you're relatively new to ERA.
Yep.
Little over a year now.
Correct.
I met you last summer and brought on as COO.
Correct.
What has the transition to CEO been for you?
A lot more stuff like this. Which
We're
is,
helping your career.
Thanks,
That's what
I
we're
appreciate
doing.
it.
We figured you're
Yeah.
helping us, so #1 web series on the internet, according to our mothers.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great to hear.
The stats do not lie.
So, and I'll make sure to share it with my mom. So we'll, increase the audience by a third or so.
I love that.
Sounds good.
I love that.
So, but it is. I mean, joking aside, it is a lot more sort of being front and center, whether it be on stage or whether it's in videos or whether it's interviews or on Yahoo Finance or testifying in front of the government or what have you too.
It's official.
So it gets a little overwhelming sometimes because you always have to be sort of the face of the brand, which for somebody like me that is by nature an introvert, it can be challenging.
You never know that.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. But it wears you out.
I can imagine.
If you read any of those blogs about introverts and everything, the level of effort that it takes in order to try to be presentable and friendly and try to convey and represent the brand, can get a little tiring at times. So I'm famous for basically bringing our network together, maybe buying a round or two, starting to spot,
5 o'clock,
starting to get the conversations flowing, and then, doing what they call the Irish exit, right? And leaving relatively early on, and then sort of hiding and recharging back in my room with, some work or my Kindle or whatever to just sort of rest. So, but it's really exciting, and I take the responsibility of representing our brand, obviously very seriously in an unserious sort of way. Which I think is our network.
Yeah, I love the retro T-shirt in the blazer. It's fun. It's
I
exciting.
like your shoes.
I know. I feel left out. Actually. It's kind of
You
awkward.
gotta get a pair. The funny thing about the shoes is that Converse actually called us and said, "Who are you people?"
Wow.
Because all of a sudden we've gotten all these custom orders for Team ERA shirts. And so we
shout
let
out
them
to
know.
Kim Lucky,
There you go.
the
Shout out to Kim.
originator.
Yep. So it's great. I love that our little brand, as I like to call it, is becoming more and more prominent in the
force to be
mind
reckoned
share
with.
of exactly. In the mind share of everybody that you go out and
Yeah,
see and meet.
I love that.
That's exciting.
Share with them that hashtag that you talked about earlier.
Disrupt the Disruptors,
Yes.
is that the one? I also have one that's Global Domination.
Oh, wow. I love that one too.
So Disrupt the Disruptors, I think that there's an awful lot of people that come along and say, how do we compete against the Zillows of the world or what have you? They feel like they're being disrupted by some of these companies. And I think by nature of our network, by nature of the technology solution that we're working on and continuing to expand the value of, we can actually have the potential to disrupt those companies. Because when it's all said and done, the dirty little secret in the industry is that all of these websites, all these technologies and everything that are being invested in, by and large, are just around the search process. Okay? Once you enter into escrow, basically, you disappear. Okay? And then for that 8 to 10 years that your clients are then homeowners, no interaction. Basically Amazon owns them for those 8 to 10 years, right?
They own all of
And
us.
so if we can, correct, right? So if we can sort of tie in the entire home ownership experience, because we're the ones that for those 8 to 10 years, what I call work for free. Do you have a dog walker, a nanny, a contractor, a copy of my HUD for my taxes, all that sort of stuff? We're the ones that are, as much as I hate the term, belly to belly with those people for all those years working for free. So if we then leverage that relationship, have more value, or maybe even get paid for our influence, and create this passive revenue stream from our interactions with those people, and generate the data from those interactions so that we can anticipate more accurately when somebody might be looking to transact again, then that's when it really becomes compelling. And we're really the only ones that maintain that relationship during that entire life cycle.
Very cool. So what was it about ERA that made you move from the left coast and leave a beach and go to Jersey and have a shore?
Yeah, right. Which is not the same thing.
Jersey.
It really is the opportunity. It's not just ERA, or it's especially ERA. It's like the Three Bears, right? we're big enough to make a difference with 40,000 agents globally, but we're small enough to be nimble relative to our siblings in Realogy Building, which is Coldwell Banker, Century 21, etc. We're able to innovate an awful lot. So a dynamic that you may not realize on the outside of the building looking in is that we get an awful lot of ability to be able to innovate quickly within the building. And a lot of our best practices in terms of technology, processes, and even people end up being used by the other brands, and that's great to see. It's like invented here kind of mindset. And that's really the opportunity I was looking for. So then it's like our little brand isn't our little brand. It's more like we're the best backed, best funded, largest startup in the real estate industry.
And you used the word family earlier when you were speaking, and that resonated with me. I see people that work for bigger companies everywhere, and people ask me why ERA. I'm like, we're like a family. I sent you a message on Facebook, out of the blue. Hey, do you want to do this interview with us? You responded within 30 minutes. I'd love to.
Well, I knew there would be high production value.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, very
What
very
they
high,
can't see is
very high
fancy
production
stuff.
value. And it's that approachability. Whether it's you, Dave, Dawn, anyone up at corporate, if someone needs something, we can pick up the phone and call. Where there's a lot of companies where the CEO would be too busy for us for the number one web series on Facebook, according to our mothers.
That's right.
Well, and
Because there's bigger and better things to do. But
there is no better or bigger than this.
you're right.
You heard it here.
But you can't see the big camera behind our camera filming actual interviews.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, you didn't actually get invited on their set.
I was actually already recorded earlier, so
Perfect.
I'm wearing some makeup right now.
And that's why you look better.
Not
than
out of
us.
personal choice, So, and I'd like the audience to know that I created for Bill some stickers for his bicycle that say Team ERA too.
Yes, I had to do a little prodding to get those, and I may have caused a disruption in everyone that now wants them.
Absolutely.
So disrupting the disruptor,
Right.
and everything comes full circle. So I am now the disruptor
But
in your
I
life.
hand cut those out of our custom sticker machine in my office last week.
I don't even know if I want to put them on my bike. They could be collectors.
They may well be.
One day.
It'll be worse.
I could probably make some more.
All right, Simon. Well, it was a pleasure to talk with
Thanks
you.
very much.
And
Thank you very
we
much.
look forward to what you're going to do and where you're going to take us in the future.
We have an exciting future ahead of us. A lot of the stuff that we've been working on since I came on board into the building is just now starting to get rolled out, and we think it's going to make a profound difference for everybody involved.
Wonderful. We're looking forward to it, and thanks again for sitting with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Everyone, I do have one more thing, and I'm not prepared. We have a little gift for Simon.
Oh, wow. Production
we
value
got-
just went
we
up
got
twofold.
official.
Oh, cool.
And
We're
we had
sponsored. We're sponsored.
mugs made with our logo on it, so
Cool,
we want
thank
you to
you.
have one. It's got Erie Wilder on the back, and then so you always remember your first episode
My first episode for House of Going.
Hopefully not
of
your
How's
last.
It Going.
That's awesome. Great, thanks
So,
guys. I appreciate
yeah.
it. I will use it in good health.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you next week.
Yep.
Have a great day.
See ya.
Bye.